Hey, what's going on my Super Troopers? Impulse191 here with a quick list of things from Sun and Moon. Now, I've seen a lot of these going around, and while I agree and disagree with some of them, I felt it'd been nice to make my own list and touch on a couple of things that I'd like to see. And of course, this is my own opinion, but without further ado, here is in no particular order 5-ish things that I'd like to see in Sun and Moon. Number 1. With the introduction of fairy types in 6th generation and the rejiggling of the types themselves, I felt a little bit overwhelmed at first and upset with what they had done, but then I realised it was a great opportunity for them to change the ice typing a little, so when I saw that actually nothing had been changed with it, I was pretty disappointed, but now that they have that same opportunity again. Offensively, ice type attacks have the great coverage, and you'll generally see at least one or two in competitive battles, but unfortunately the same can't be said about ice type Pokemon themselves. Statistically speaking, they're the worst type defensively, only resisting their own type, which I never personally understood, but now's the time for them to change things. Personally, I think that ice types could be improved overall if just a few small changes were made. Add them the resistance to water and normal, and I feel that they would be used more in battles instead of being overlooked for having such poor typings. Don't get me wrong, there are some ice Pokemon that I like, but I would like them even more with this change. Number 2. From the 1st generation all the way to the 4th generation, our opponents' teams were a mystery, especially when it came to battling friends either in real life or over Wi-Fi. When you went into battle with someone, you didn't know what to expect. What counters would they have for your team? Did it contain legendaries? Or did they just have a mono team? It was a great system in my opinion, to give each battle an intense feeling of not knowing what came next. But in 5th generation, they added the change of team previews, that allowed you to see your opponent's team before the battle, which for me took away half of the experience. Battles became too easy, being able to snap a picture of your opponent's team and make a strategy and switch accordingly. I know a lot of people out there like this new way, and I also know the people that miss the old way. So basically what I'm saying is, why don't they add an in-game option before the battle that allows you to turn team previews on or off. That way the player will be able to choose their preference and everybody will be happy. Number 3. I know we've touched on typings already in this video, but hey, let's go there again. We assume it's pretty clear by now that Sun and Moon are going to be 7th generation, and with the introduction of new Pokemon comes the opportunity for new typing combinations. I don't know about you, but I'm so tired of seeing the same things. Oh look, it's a normal flying type. Oh look, it's a rock ground type. We have too many of those, so just stop. Please. We want something fresh, something like an electric grass. There are 18 typings in total. It's easy to mix up some together. Whatever we end up with, I really hope they expand on fairy type, so it has even more to offer. Number 4. We've all had an experience in a Pokemon game where we thought, wow, that's an OP trainer. But this doesn't happen very often, and generally speaking, in my opinion, the gym leaders in the E4 can be a little underwhelming at times in some of the more recent games. It would be great if they made it a little more challenging. Not by necessarily giving them levels far beyond our own, but actually increasing the number of Pokemon they have. For me, each gym leader should have a full team of 6 that are well balanced in levels, with their ace Pokemon just being a little higher than the rest. Throw in the use of a couple of items, or even have their Pokemon holding some competitive items. It'd give the game a more intense feeling, and with that you'd feel like beating them was much more of an accomplishment. Number 5, 6, 7, and beyond. So there are a number of things I haven't talked about in this video that you see in almost every other video, like Mega Evolutions, the regions, character customization, multiple battle scenes / layouts, multiple save files, an actual rival, and more. But all we can do at this point is hope that all the work and effort that's being put into the game pays off, and that the experience is great, and that we'll all enjoy it, or at least most of us will. If you have an opinion that you'd like to share, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and if you've enjoyed this video and feel like I've made some good points, please press that like button. Well, that's all for this video guys, so I'll see you in the next one.